Impressive at the start and tapering towards the end. That was the story of West Indies bowling. Same old story, and England capitalizing on it and making it 4-0 in the 5-match T20I series between England and West Indies. Welcome to Avnir Presents the Outside View part by WTF Sports. Let's move on to the talking points. The first one, impressive West Indies bowling. As I said, complete control of the proceedings at the start, and then before the things went haywire towards the end. So what's it that England's top order batting lacks, or the new ball bowlers have of West Indies that tilts the contest in West Indies' favor at the start, Ananya?
I think that's anybody's guess. But as far as today goes, I think West Indies were much better with, their, I suppose, their lines and lengths. Alia Lane was very, very impressive. She got the ball to move both ways. And I think she had the openers and the top order kind of feeling for deliveries outside their off stump. So I think West Indies at the start kind of know what they're doing. They're very clear with their plans. And Stephanie Taylor, as she said in the post-match presentation, they kind of, towards the end, no one seems sure of what they want to do. And they're leaking tons of runs towards the end.
England's middle order is the glue that sort of takes them to the 150 plus score, because today Heather Knight and Amy Jones really took the game away from West Indies. And Jones especially, she looked very good, very fluent in the first two T20s before something happened in the third T20. Talk us through the partnership and that phase where sort of West Indies really lost it.
I think it was just about them, understanding what West Indies want to do and playing the field. I thought Jones and Knight both used the reverse sweep very well, which kind of threw off the spinners. They knew that they were keeping the ball wide outside off stump. They pulled out the reverse sweep, and that caused a lot of, I think, uncertainty amongst the bowlers. They weren't sure what to do. They weren't sure what lines to bowl because they were getting swept off a length, both conventionally and reverse. So I think it was just the understanding of the field and the understanding of tactics of how to find the boundary. That's what really stood out about that partnership. They dealt with the bowlers very, very well on a surface that, didn't seem to assist the spinners at all.
Nothing's new about West Indies batting failure. We've been talking all along about that. But what was interesting in this game was England's bowling lines and lengths. They were attacking the stumps, and the modes of dismissal are approved to that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they like you said, they were all really bowling on the stumps because, again, there was no assistance from the wicket. There was no, I suppose, even Brunt, for that matter, who was swinging the new ball in the first three games, wasn't really getting too much swing. I think Anya Shrubsole and Natalie Siver were the only ones who were really moving the ball in the air. And I suppose that kind of led to them realizing that they needed to attack the stumps more. And against a lineup that kind of scores heavily only on one side of the ground, I suppose it's just a matter of you miss, I hit.
Moving on to the yay or nay moment, what are your picks today?
Well, I'm tossing up between two. I was really impressed with the way Alia Lane bowled, so that's a big thumbs up from me for that. And the other thing was actually seeing Natalie Siver bowl a bouncer. She seems to have really put on pace. So that was something that I was really excited by. As far as nay moments go, I guess I was just disappointed for Anya Shrubsole. I was just so upset that she didn't get wickets. She deserved at least one. So that's my nay moment. I suppose England's catching would be that. What did you pick today?
There was one shot that Amy Jones hit skipping down the track for a six. So that's my yay moment. And the nay is their dead bowling, West Indies dead bowling, giving away 49 of last 4 overs yet again. So that's my nay moment. Moving on to the fifth and the final T20I, what's in store? England have never managed to win more than 4 T20Is in a 5-match series. So will they whitewash West Indies? That remains to be seen. But move on to the key battles. What's the combination? What's the contest that you're looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Stephanie Taylor bowl to Amy Jones. I think that she seemed to be rattled today, and that's something that I want to see how it turns out in the next game. Who are you looking forward to watching this time?
Sarah Glenn has impressed. So she bowling to Deandra Dottin, clearly West Indies' best batter this series. So that's the contest I'm looking forward to. Lastly, the WTF Sports fantasy team. Here's 11. Your captain and vice captain picks, Ananya.
I'm sticking with Natalie Siver as my captain, and I'll go Deandra Dottin vice captain. Who are you picking this time?
Heather Knight, my skipper, vice captain Natalie Siver, just because of the inconsistency that she comes up with. So what are your picks for the captain and vice captain? What does your 11 look like? Let us know. And also keep watching Avnir Presents, the Outside View part by WTF Sports.